channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Happy J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
with another reaction video.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
Definitely appreciate everybody out there,
Yes,
man.
we do.
We about to get into some more good reactions. A lot of things been going on for the past few days. With the attempted assassination on Trump. And,
right.
Trying to learn about who's the shooter, what was the motive, things like that.
And the innocent bystander who lost his life. Man, keep his family in prayer.
Right.
Keep his family in prayer.
And all the other people out there that was just there.
Yeah.
That just have maybe PTSD from that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe scared to go to other rallies in the future or whatnot. So, just pray for those families, man, that was through that little tragic time. So, with that being said, we better give some more reactions. Let them know what are we going to react to and who are we going to react to.
Okay, so shout out to Fox News.
Shout out to Fox.
The video is titled, Biden Walks Back, Calls to Put a Bullseye on Trump.
So, I'm taking it because I had heard something allegedly that Biden had said something like that, like during some kind of phone call or something, like you should put a bullseye on Trump or whatever.
Oh, was it during a phone call?
I think so.
Wow.
I heard somebody was telling me that. I can't remember, but anyway, so I'm guessing that's what this title was all about. I guess he's.
If this isn't screaming, set up allegedly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what Biden has to say, man. But before we get into it, everybody else out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
And then comment down below, baby.
Come on.
Come on, join the squad.
Half and J.
You dig?
Yes.
Plus, we always kick it off. What?
Good vibes, baby. Good vibes.
Boom! All right, let's see what's going on, man.
That's right. Joe Biden was snapping repeatedly at Lester Holt. He had this interview on NBC. We knew that this was going to happen, and Lester Holt asked him about what was the word he used. He used the bullseye comment, and the president was remorseful for actually using that word. Listen.
Well, it's not unusual. He's going to surround himself with people who agree completely with him. Have a voting record. I support him. Even though if you go back and listen to those things J.D. Vance said about Trump.
Well, he said some things about you, yeah.
Oh, no, well, he said something about me, but see what he said about Trump. What's with you guys? Come on, man.
You called your opponent an existential threat on a call a week ago. You said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. There's some dispute about the context, but I think you appreciate that.
I didn't say crosshairs. I was talking about focus on. Look, the truth of the matter was, what I guess I was talking about at the time was, there was very little focus on Trump's agenda.
Yeah, the term was bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word.
He said there was very little focus on Trump.
That's what he said.
We all know that's not true.
That's not true at all. All the focus is on it.
Right. All the focus.
If you would play a certain song for that, it would be Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what focus wasn't on Donald Trump?
Right. What camera he working with?
What reacting to these videos make me feel like we're crazy. Like
Or they crazy.
Yeah, but
for coming up with what they come up with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Agenda.
Yeah, the term was bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye. I meant focus on.
He can't even get the words out right.
Right, because
he's nothing wrong with the words.
Like
he meant it. Probably.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he.
Now I'm sure he didn't want no harm to come to him, nothing like that.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, sing a song like that. I don't know.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye. I meant focus on him. Focus on what he's doing. I'm going to debate him when we agreed to debate, and I'm going to debate him in September.
But if the opportunity came up to do one between now and then, is there a sense of wanting to get back on the horse?
I'm on the horse. Where have you been?
All right. Mr. President, it's always good to talk to you, good to see you. Thank you for making some time for us.
Sometimes come and talk to me about what we should be talking about.
And of course, what Joe Biden wanted to talk about was Donald Trump. Back and forth, back and forth. At least I didn't say crosshairs. Katie Pavlich is joining us live here at the RNC. Katie, what did you make of the damage control that Joe Biden was trying to do last night on NBC?
Well, I think just overall, the president and his party, their calls for unity and toning down the temperature lasted about 12 hours. The president clearly used the Oval Office for political purposes, not to really bring the country together. And I think the bigger issue than him using a term like bullseye is the fact that he is not at all willing to hold anybody accountable for what happened. You had Mayorkas yesterday, the Homeland Security Secretary, going out for the first press conference at the White House since this happened, saying he has 100% confidence in the Secret Service. And it's just, and the president has the ability to hold people accountable for what happened, and he's not doing it. And there's another thing in a long list of catastrophic failures. Afghanistan,
Why isn't he holding somebody accountable for that, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't even spoke on nothing like that.
Because it's screaming set up. It's screaming. It's my opinion, and that's just how I feel, and I'm sticking to it. Allegedly.
Right.
And there's another thing in a long list of catastrophic failures. Afghanistan, the Secretary of Defense disappearing for weeks at a time without telling anybody. And then, of course, the former president almost being killed over the weekend. There's a lot of finger pointing going on and a complete lack of accountability. Maybe you want to wait for the investigation first, but you don't say you have 100% confidence. I mean, what would it take for them not to have confidence in at least someone at the Secret Service?
But Katie, the push to push him out continues. While he sits there defiantly and says, I'm staying. Worst scenario possible for the DNC is time is running out. And nobody, the vice president would take the job, but nobody else would ever jump in at this point. With Donald Trump as powerful as it is, why would you go up there and just get bludgeoned? And the thing is, the president of the United States is defiant, and there's a sense that nobody's telling him how bad the polling is.
Well, he says he's still on the horse.
Yeah.
I'm still, and got very
You're
angry.
going to get back on the horse. I'm on the horse.
Right. Look, there was some talk over the weekend that because of what happened, the Democrats, the ones who were saying he had to go, or trying to pull back their efforts to get him out. Some people are still pushing forward with trying to do that, but I think it just highlights the cynical nature of what he's been trying to do over the past 24 hours. He's been trying to say that he's a unifying president. We're all Americans. We're not enemies. He actually has a stake in this, in the sense that he is desperate to save his first term. He's desperate for another term, and he wants to save his candidacy. And now you're seeing him going back to the rhetoric that he's already...
What's your prediction? Do you think he'll drop out?
I don't think he's going anywhere. Absolutely not. I think they're going to have to... If he doesn't want to go, he's not going. And he's not going. And Jill is not going either. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
If he's talking about unity, it's hard to be the head of...
So let me ask you guys this. Do you think, how you have to vote and for whoever you want to be as president, and whoever gets the most votes wins, right? The majority of the votes wins, right? Do you think that it should be a vote to vote a president out of office?
Yeah, especially if he's not doing doing what needs to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is there such thing as that? I don't know.
Right, I don't know either.
You know what I'm saying? Is there such thing to vote a president out of office, just like we can vote them into office?
Right, that's a good question.
So let me know in the comment section.
I think they're going to have to... If he doesn't want to go, he's not going. And he's not going. And Jill is not going either. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
If he's talking about unity, it's hard to be the head of a party that is in the middle of a civil war about whether or not you should be the leader.
Yeah, you can't even unify your own party. It's going to be difficult to unify the country, right? And it's just an interesting shift in tone after 4 years of this president and his entire party, not only going after Donald Trump, but going after anybody who voted for him as a MAGA extremist, an existential threat to democracy. It's quite interesting that they're trying to switch the tone now as the president is drowning when it comes to his own party.
So Katie, he's drowning. You got the former president. And I just got to get your reaction to the moment he walked in. And so many people were shocked at the moment because you see the bandage of a bullet that went through his ear, essentially, and they had to stitch it back together. And it looks like the former president was taken back.
Yes, absolutely.
There, Katie.
Yeah, I was in the arena, watched him walk in, and I'd never seen him like that. You know, we watch him all the time. He's one of the most televised presidents in the history of the country. And to see him walk out and to just have that emotion on his face. Clearly, he's been through so much over the past 6 years as he's entered politics, but over the past 48 hours, his life was on the line, and he knows that, and it was obviously a very humbling moment for him, and for him to walk into a crowd of people who are there to support him after he barely escaped death, I think was a huge thing for him and a huge thing for the country.
Ken, you know what this reminds me of? That is a perfect match for the mood that Melania put in that letter. You know, it's the family. He's a family person. Yeah, you think he's a political animal. He is a father, a grandfather. He is a husband. And that's what this is about. And start revisiting why you have the animosity towards him, because he's a human being. And that 20-year-old monster, her words, does not understand that.
Well, to that point, Katie, I mean, I think one thing that we learned is that the former president can still bleed too.
Of course.
I mean, we saw the visual representation of that, and there had been a time where the media act like he wasn't a human.
Yeah. Well, I also noticed that his Secret Service detail was all men, and men as tall as he was. So they took notes after what happened on Saturday.
Oh, I did not notice it.
Yes.
That was something that was a noticeable change. But yes, he is a human being, and he acknowledged, of course, before he went to that rally on Saturday morning that he's choosing a vice president because, God forbid, something were to happen, they need to take over.
And RFK's got Secret Service too now.
Right, things are changing.
That was great. He's been calling for it. They finally gave it to him, gave him the detail. I saw on social media, I don't remember if Ivanka posted or if someone else used a picture of her children, but it said, to these 3 children, he's just a grandfather.
That's right.
Right, he's a human being. So
All right,
we saw
so
that last night.
Katie, thank you very much. Great recap of day one.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian.
That's real talk, though. It's like people forget that he has feelings too.
Right.
He has emotions.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't display them like some people do, you know, in the public like some people do. But he may be in the comfort zone home breaking down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially after that day.
Right.
We don't know that. He could have just broke down, crying, like, and just realizing like how close he actually was from losing his life.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's deep right there, man.
And
like,
the world will forget that you're human.
Absolutely.
Just because, you know, we're sitting watching him
on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a public figure or a celebrity or whatever you want to say. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's still human at the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? He bleed, like you said, he bleed too. You know, he has a
People
family.
forget that.
Yeah. He has a wife, kids. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Who wants to see their daddy or granddaddy come home.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So people get lost track with that though, man. For real, for real. They get so caught up in the politics.
Oh yeah. But they're like that with a lot of celebrities. A lot of celebrities are forgotten. You know, people forget that they're human.
Right. Right. A lot of these public figures, I call them public figures, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you said, they forget that they're human. They trash them, they bash them.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
gossip.
Right. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Men and women got kids. They kids are seeing this stuff. They're hearing this stuff.
Right.
About the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, come on now. And knowing that your mom and your daddy not perfect either.
Right. Everybody's so judgmental.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what they was doing back in the day?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you don't know me out. Your man.
Right.
So, you know, hey, you know, but anyway. More power to Trump though, man, for even standing tall through all that. You know, he didn't fold. You know, he's still out in the public, moving around when, you know, other people had that PTSD when they stay in the house. Like, don't even want to go nowhere.
Right.
Like,
his
like
resilience is admirable.
Yeah, his strength.
Yes.
You feel me? I mean, that's somebody that you want to lead a country. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
That did not budge. Like, you know what I mean? He flinched for a second because, you know, he heard something. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was on it.
He ain't lost a step. He's still moving. You feel me? So, but anyway, man, y'all leave a comment down below. Let us know what y'all thought about this one, man. Thumbs up in the comment section.
Yes.
And let's get into some shout outs.
Okay, so first shout out goes to Russell Lane. What's up, Russell Lane?
Russell Lane, we switching lanes. Shout out to you, though, Russell. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction, man.
Yes.
Thumbs up in the comment section. Let us know what you thought about it. We definitely appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Second shout out goes to Carolyn. What's up, Carolyn?
Carolyn, what's going on? Shout out to you. Hope you definitely enjoyed that as well. We thank you guys, man.
Yes, we do.
We really do. You guys can do anything y'all be wanting to do, but y'all decided to sit down and watch Half and Jay for the last 4 years.
Yes.
And we cannot thank you guys enough.
Right.
Like, we really can't, man. Because this business is a tough business.
It is.
A lot of competition out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, great reactors all across the board.
Yes.
So, you know, like I said, just for y'all to take time out just to watch Jay and myself.
Because we're not, you know, we're not into politics like that.
Right.
You know, we just speak.
We learn as we go.
Right, learn as we go,
learn
and
as we
just
go.
yeah,
and just give you our opinion about how we feel about certain matters and certain topics and stuff like that. So
we appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, but we definitely can't thank you guys enough, man. So hope you guys stay with us for another 4 more years.
Right.
God willing. You know what I'm saying? We'll be here. And make sure you guys keep God first.
Most importantly.
And we'll catch you guys in the next reaction video.
Yes.
Peace.